All right, hello, evening, everyone. We've got this is not an end of week update. This is going to be the watch list for next week, and I just want to review where this closed on the weekly candle. So that's how it closed on the weekly. Ideally, it's not great. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's interesting. It's To me, it sort of looks like a bit of a rejection candle. So on the weekly, I wouldn't call that disappointing. And as you can see, it's pretty much break even where it closed on the daily there with my position. So it was a little unfortunate with the pound. Didn't work out as a long trade. Again, I went in full size, and it's just unfortunate. There's a lot of Brexit chatter, a lot of uncertainty going on, and the US dollar, to a certain degree, didn't strengthen. It just sort of remained steady. But the pound, fundamentally, with the news and everything, it was just, yeah, it wasn't too pretty. Now, Euro US dollar as a possible sell trade, this is definitely on the cards as well. I'll be watching this. It sort of topped out, as you can see on the 4 hour, so just want to see what the weekly is, just to get a bit of macro context as well. We've had two higher highs in the weeks, so interesting, but obviously it's a very bearish longer term trend here, and the 4 hour really paints the picture pretty clearly here with the end of the session for the week, and it's just definitely topped out a little bit, so I'll be watching that. What is the pound doing? No, just want to see. I wouldn't say disappointing on this. I mean, I had an attempt at it. I'm just going to leave it be. And the Wi-Fi is pretty good here. I'm at another training camp. It's close to Inner Mongolia. So I'm in the middle of China pretty much. Well, more westerly, like northwest. So not... Inner Mongolia is the center. So I'm not... I'm sure someone's going to correct me on that. I apologize for my geography. It's not really the best, but it's more northwest of Beijing. It's like 7 hours on the bus to get here. USD Singapore dollar. Well, you know what? The thing with Singapore dollar is going to be bullish against US dollar because there's more chatter, and economists, are more likely saying rates are going to go. Well, I mean, they might. I think in Australia they're going to be more likely to cut than in America. So we'll see. I think they're going to hold them. That's my personal thought. I'm not a financial advisor or anything. So take this with a grain of salt. But I'm saying it now on the YouTube video. And you can review this, that they're probably going to remain on hold. And this is it's fizzling out a little bit in regards to where it's going to go. So bring the weekly up again, a little bit of context. Yeah, it's range bound. It's sort of broken out, but to me it looks like a bit of a fake out. So US dollar CAD, what's that doing on the weekly? Very subdued. Nothing really to talk about there. USD Swiss as well. What's that doing? Now, I'm trying to be as coherent as possible, trades. I'm a little bit tired. USD Swiss. Been a pretty good day today. Tomorrow really is where the work starts. So, see how that goes. 4 hourly. Look, not too bad. Not too bad on the 4 hourly. Too bad. Okay. USD Swiss. I mean, it's not done enough though for a sell trade. So I can't be monitoring the charts a lot, unfortunately, yet. Things are still quite busy for me. Where we are in the season, it's just a lot of work. So New Zealand dollar, look, it's not as bearish as the Australian dollar, even though the RB Z cut rates as well. It's still, other the dailies, but that's quite bullish. Right here that's a bit of a reversal candle with that wick. So something to look for. And let's just have a look at the pound yen. What's the pound yen doing? This is a bit of a longer video. The VPN's pretty good right now, and the Wi-Fi's pretty good. So pound yen, weekly, maybe a short. We'll see. Pound New Zealand. Did I just look at that? I can't quite remember. I'm sorry, guys. And daily. Well, it's interesting. And the pound Aussie. Is that bullish? Or? I'm asking a lot now. Normally when it starts loading the charts longer, that's when the VPN cuts up, but it hasn't. All right, so the main play is really, I'm just holding the Aussie dollar. Euro US dollar short, and that's Aussie Kiwi. What's that doing? Oof, no. That's taking a lot of stops out. So we'll see. That could be a long potential as well, because there is a bit of a bullish trend intact there. As you can see, we'll see. That's the video, guys. Again, thank you for watching. Bye for now. If you haven't already subscribed, why don't you just give it a like and subscribe, because we're nearly at 400, and that'd be much appreciated. So bye for now, and happy trading.